We got a new twist, everybody. Taylor Swift is definitely going to be subpoenaed. But we already knew this was happening, right?
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up? Listen, guys, we already knew that this was going to happen. Apparently, rumor has it through sources, this is going to happen. Now it's not even a possibility. It is now definitely going to happen. Taylor Swift will indeed get subpoenaed. She has been dragged into this, even though she is kicking and screaming throughout this whole thing. She wants nothing to do with this case. Trust me, she wants nothing to do with this. But now we are hearing that she will be subpoenaed for sure, according to a source. And again, she's going to have to say everything under oath. She's going to have to tell the truth. She can't lie. She has to speak the truth. And if that's against Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, this is going to be crazy because, again, she can't commit perjury. You got to remember, she's got an image and a brand to uphold, okay? And a lot of people look up to her as that goody two-shoes girl who happens to write songs about ex-boyfriends and other relationships. But other than that, okay, she is that sweetheart that everyone, for the most part, really appreciates. Yes, her name is getting kind of dragged through the mud because of this whole situation. For her, even being associated with Blake Lively has been insane. But you can tell out here in these streets, she wants nothing to do with it. She has been distancing herself from the whole situation. She has not talked about anything. She's keeping herself out of the situation. Like we said before, her name is Bennett, and she ain't in it. But this is some crazy stuff, guys. Let's take a look at this article, okay? In an embarrassing new blow for Blake Lively, Taylor Swift will be subpoenaed to be questioned under oath as part of the ongoing Lively versus Baldoni lawsuit battle, according to a source close to the legal action. So it's got to be maybe it's one of Brian Friedman's people, okay, that's kind of going over to a friend and going, yeah, she about to get subpoenaed. She about to get hit with that subpoenas. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. But we already knew, like, let me just say this before we continue. We already knew this was going to happen. We already knew this was going to happen. So why are we surprised, right? But again, this is not good for her, okay? As long as she stays on brand, meaning she tells the truth, she'll be fine, right? But I know that there's going to be people out there that are going to feel some type of way because a lot of her stuff is like girl power, you know what I mean? But at the same time, if your friend is lying, you got no other choice but to tell the truth. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? But let's continue, okay? So Taylor Swift, who we already know, 35 years old, has been friends with Lively for over a decade and was mentioned in legal filings by both sides in the increasingly bitter dispute sparked during the making of last summer's box office hit, It Ends With Us. Yeah, she was mentioned in both of them, okay? So this was inevitable. It was inevitable, for sure. The same source confirms that the first group of potential witnesses, which Baldoni's team want to hear from, have been contacted and are due to give evidence on an as yet unscheduled date, okay, with more depositions to come. So they're already reaching out to witnesses, potential witnesses, and basically saying, hey, you got to walk in and you're going to have to depose. You're going to have to testify. I mean, that's some crazy stuff though, right? Pretty crazy. Those potential witnesses are understood to include Swift, T-Swizzle, okay? It Ends With Us co-stars like Jenny Slate and Isabella Ferrer, senior staff and the talent agency WME, okay, which represents Lively, and executives at Sony, the film's distributor, according to sources. Now, again, this also senior staff at the talent agency, WME. So that could also mean Ari Emanuel could also be on the chopping block, okay, or will be hit with a subpoena, and he's going to have to depose as well. Let's be real. And of course, I already know that there's sound bites of his interview that never happened, but did happen. Apparently, there's sound bites of him floating all over the internet streets right now. And that is very interesting as well. Maybe I'll cover it on here. If this gets past, I don't know, maybe 300 likes on this video, then maybe I will watch it or listen to it with y'all, and I'll give you my 2 cents on everything. So get this video to 300 likes, and I'll do it, right? I know it's a few days old, but at the same time, I'm sure a lot of y'all are not savvy to that audio. So I'll take a look at it. But he could also be subpoenaed, okay, and asked to come in to testify, right? To do a deposition, which will be very, very interesting. Okay. If she is deposed, Taylor Swift will be sworn in to answer questions under oath. Her answers will be recorded by a court reporter. This is certainly an awkward turn of events for Lively, the 37-year-old actress who made her name in Gossip Girl. And we already know that stuff, okay? And she has this high-profile relationship and friendship with Taylor Swift, okay? And is thought to regret the star being unwillingly dragged into the drama. Yeah, because she's getting dragged in this because she was allegedly in a room saying hi. This is what they're saying, that she just came in and said, oh, she was just there. She happened to be there when Justin Baldoni walked in the room. That's what some reports are saying. And all she said is, hi, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm going to get going, but Balake, love you, kisses. You know what I mean? Love you, mean it. And then she left. But apparently they're saying that Blake Lively used her presence to intimidate Justin Baldoni, okay? Making him shake in his booty. Shiver me timbers, as some would say. Nobody says that, just me, okay? But as you can see, last Super Bowl, not this recent one, the last Super Bowl, Taylor Swift and Blake Lively were watching the game together, having a grand old time, okay? Best friends forever, right? Swift is also the godmother to Lively and Ryan Reynolds' daughters, James and Inez. Okay, James, Inez, and Betty. Okay, Swift's song "Betty" includes the names of the 3 girls, and they have been to see the superstar in concert. Ever since Lively filed her bombshell complaint against her co-star and director Baldoni, alleging SH, in December of last year, Swift has not been seen with Lively, sparking reports they have fallen out. Lively notably wasn't at the Super Bowl, like I just talked to you guys about last month, okay, to support her pal's tight end boyfriend, Travis Kelce, despite appearing in the box the year before, right? So in Baldoni's countersuit filed in January, he included screenshots of alleged text messages from Lively in which she appears to refer to Swift and Reynolds as her dragons. So yes, the dragon, at least one of the dragons, is going to have to testify. And let's be real, Ryan Reynolds is going to have to testify too. So technically, both of them. And I'm sure that Blake Lively is going to have to testify too. You see what I'm saying? It's not like they're just not going to. Justin Baldoni is going to have to testify. They're all going to have to speak. They're all going to be deposed. All right. So in one alleged message reads, if you ever get around to watching Game of Thrones, you'll appreciate it. I'm Khaleesi, and like her, I happen to have a few dragons, for better or for worse, but usually for better, because my dragons also protect those I fight for. So really, we all benefit from those gorgeous monsters of mine. You will too. I can promise you. Some sources have claimed that Swift has subsequently been left feeling used by her friend. Yeah, clearly. Using your superstar friend who is bigger than Ryan Reynolds. Okay? And your husband's a big name. Don't get me wrong. Ryan Reynolds is still Ryan Reynolds. All right? He is Deadpool, for crying out loud. Very successful movie. I think one of the most successful Marvel movies, if I'm correct. But regardless, very successful Marvel movie. So he's the hot boy right now. You know what I mean? He's the A-list star right now. So you got 2 of them. You got Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds, powerhouses, sitting there going, yeah, I think that what you're reading right there, even though you don't agree with her, we agree with her. And that script, that rewrite is brilliant. And you need to put that in the movie. In fact, you need to put one of her songs in the movie too. Yeah, that's fine. Put it in the movie. Oh, I don't want to sick my dragons on you, my powerhouses of friends on you, my international superstar recording artist friend and my superstar husband. Don't want to sick those ravenous dragons on you. So just do what I say. Namaste. Right? So anyway, very interesting. Okay. So her complaint accuses him of SH, okay, in a hostile work environment, which we already know. Her claims include Baldoni entering her trailer while she was without a shirt on, making inappropriate statements regarding sex and spicy adult films on set. Lively also claims he launched a multi-tiered plan with his team to damage her reputation, which we already know about all of this, okay? But the fact that there's not only going to be just Taylor Swift, that it's going to be Isabella Ferrer, it's going to be Jenny Slate, all of them, a bunch of other co-stars from the movie It Ends With Us to be deposed is going to be very interesting. Because again, for those that have gone out of their way to basically say, I stand with Balake, now they're going to have to back that up under oath. Not just because what sounds good in the court of public opinion or because you want to secure your career and you don't want to go against Blake Lively and her dragons, and you see how they just made a meal out of Justin Baldoni before all this stuff unearthed. He has no career right now. His career is basically over unless he's able to find a way to be exonerated over this whole lawsuit. And we'll see what happens with that. But at the same time, all these people, all these other co-stars and actors all see that. And they're like, I like my job. I like what I do. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to be dragged into this mug, but now I got to tell the truth. I have to testify under oath. I can't lie. If I lie and it comes back and bites me in the butt, I get hit with perjury. That's a bad look. And then again, makes them look really bad in the court of public opinion. And it could also make them lose their careers. They could be canceling themselves by lying during a deposition. So again, like I said, it's very, very bad. Same thing with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is between a rock and a hard place because again, she's friends with Blake Lively. But remember, allegedly, she's distancing herself from Blake Lively, not only because I'm sure she doesn't want to be a part of this mess, which I don't think anybody wants to be a part of this mess, but also at the same time, maybe because she knows she's going to have to speak and she's going to have to tell the truth, what she's seen and her version of the truth. That could be very bad. And so in a way, it's kind of like you're putting me in a place I don't want to be, but I have to do what's right. I have to do what's lawful. I can't break the law. And if it's against Blake Lively, woo, their friendship could be done. You never know. But anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. This is going to be interesting. When she is deposed, that's going to be interesting. And then, of course, I'm wondering if it's going to be out for the public to consume with our ears and our eyeballs. And I hope it is, because it's going to be interesting when those videos do get out. And if they get leaked, woo, we're going to be watching for sure. Okay, but comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. Crush that subscribe button. Oh, the plot keeps on getting thick. Okay, keeps on getting thicker and thicker. And I'm here for it. And I'm sure you guys are. Too. That's why you guys clicked on this video in the first place. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We'll talk soon. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. We'll talk soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.